Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Nona Watson, and I am the Director of Economic Development for the City of Harrisburg. Welcome to Social Media for Business Workshop 101. This workshop will teach you ways to effectively use social media for your business. Our presenters for today are from Urban Revolution Marketing and Branding, Mr. Brad Wainwright and Isaac Sloan. We're going to have them share a little bit about themselves, about their business, and then we're going to move right on into the presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them, save them until the end. We also have our communications team who will assist us with that. So with that, we're going to move on to Mr. Bradley Wainwright. Welcome, Mr. Wainwright.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys having us on this morning. Happy Tuesday. Yes, our company is Urban Revolution Marketing and Branding. My name is Bradley Winter. I've actually been a resident of the city my entire life, grew up right on Market Street, and I can definitely say it's always been a dream of mine to be able to have my own business and be able to kind of expand, especially in the realm of marketing, as it's always been my forte. Um, Urban Revolution Marketing is a 100% Black-owned company. Our motto is to lead the revolution on the inequity of minorities. We do this by connecting different, businesses through networking and opening doors and being able to create seats at the table and providing small, medium, and large businesses an extra platform to expand their brand as well. I'll go ahead and get started with the social media. Ms. Nona, I didn't know if you kind of wanted to speak about what we're doing, or I can go right into my presentation.
It's actually up to you. You can
Okay.
do your presentation if you like.
Yes, absolutely. So our presentation today is, I'm sorry. Our presentation today is social media, the new business development tool, social media 101. Just kind of walking through some of the different aspects of social media and some of the different things that, social media can help with different businesses, especially in this new day and age with the pandemic, kind of controlling things here. But I'll go ahead and start that. Can you see this screen? Okay. On here. So we kind of started out with um, what is social media marketing? And to answer that question, social media marketing is the use of different social media platforms that allow you to promote a product or service. While the terms of email marketing and digital marketing are still prominent options to promote your business, social media has grown in its effect on the business world. One of these main reasons why social media has grown is due to the fact that businesses previously operated, either in different pop-up shops and events, that happen in their areas, or they were in brick and mortar stores, and other locations. And with the pandemic taking place last year, and following through this year, a lot of businesses have had to shutter their doors or have had to go to, completely online markets. I can speak from a personal standpoint. One of our very first clients, he actually needed marketing because he did a lot of different networking events. And what ended up happening was, he was forced, in order to continue his business, he was forced to um, transition into his online store as well as social media to kind of expand his brand. And one of the reasons why he actually came to Urban Revolution is because it became such a hassle for him to keep up with creating his products, which were skincare products. Um, and it became such a hassle to kind of create that, shipping, labeling, all that stuff, as well as take care of the marketing on the back end. So that's where we came in at. Most social media platforms provide data and analytics in order to better equip a business with what strategies are working, and things that you may need to pivot on. So a lot of this kind of centers around the idea of, you can run 10 different ads. You can say, hey, I'm going to create a flyer and run this ad. Or, when you are and as you'll see as we go through the presentation, when you're actually managing your social media posts, sometimes what ends up happening is, there may be a different demographic, that you, or an audience that you target, and that may work. There may be different keywords that you utilize, within your post or your ad, that may work versus others. And so the key to knowing what is working is identifying which ad, post, etc. is getting more traction. On most social media platforms, there are analytics. If you have your business page set up, there are analytics that you can actually uh, view to see, which has the most engagement, which had, comments, which had clicks, which had likes. There are so many different attributes that factor into these, and it will allow for you to kind of expand on your business, and kind of expand on your ads. So you may want to transition to this, and it'll create more traffic to your website, which obviously would create more sales. Companies, kind of going into that a little bit more, companies address a range of audiences through social media marketing, including, potential employees. So a lot of, especially in today's world, a lot of businesses have done a lot of recruiting, especially when we're trying to get everyone back to work. They go right to social media. With everyone being at home, working from home, or, quarantining, the social media usage has went up tremendously, which the businesses are now identifying that you have to come to the audience instead of bringing the audience to you. That's how social media has really affected a lot of different things. You have to come to the audience and come to where they are. So that means, hey, putting an ad right in front of them, we're hiring. We have these positions open, we're doing interviews, etc. That is the key, along with, current and potential customers. So, back to my skincare client, he actually had different customers, that kind of, worked with different things, whether they had pimples or whether they had, other things going on with their skin. And so basically he had ads that worked for different people, that factor to what it is that, is going on with their skin, and, updating and engaging with those customers to keep them buying, as well as bringing in new customers, and different things. And of course, the general public creating a following. And so one of the things that, you would want to do with social media is, kind of have your consistent engagement. That's kind of the based around your consistent engagement is pretty much when you have, let's just say you have a post on Monday, a post on Wednesday, and a post on Friday. Monday can cover one topic. Tuesday, Wednesday can cover a different topic, and Friday can cover, another topic. And that's for any business. I have a nonprofit business that posted on Wednesdays and Fridays. They were focused on domestic violence. So Wednesdays were Wednesday's words of encouragement, that went out to women. Fridays were Friday facts on domestic violence, which covered how to identify, someone that could be in a domestic violence situation, as well as identifying someone that could be an abuser. And so that's different triggers on engaging different audiences when utilizing social media. And you can do this with any business, whether it's, you sell food, or whether and you have fajita Fridays and you want to, and that's your fajita group. Everyone likes fajitas, and you have, and that's kind of the idea and the goal there. On a strategic level, social media marketing consists of managing marketing campaigns, desired audiences, and as well as boosting sales. So, social media marketing really goes into, managing what it is that you're doing. You have to have a constant engagement, or you can be forgotten about. One thing that I learned in when I was actually working for D&H Distributing as a marketing manager was, you have to stay top of mind. You have to stay top of mind in anything with social media. You might have, especially because you might generally see a customer that sees your business page in December, but you haven't posted since March. And they're going to go and find somebody that has posted and see what's going on new with them, because that may insinuate to them that hey, well, my business isn't, I've stopped, or I'm not doing that well, or something along those lines. And that's what can make a difference between someone reaching out and driving traffic to your site, as well as make a difference of someone kind of moving on to the next thing. Um, so what are the key social media marketing platforms? I will say that this is Urban Revolution Marketing's ideas, and that this is our own opinion. There may be other marketing agencies, or different marketing influencers that may have a difference of opinion. So I am not going to, say that this is the only way or the only thing. So obviously, there are social media marketing platforms that cover a range of things. So you have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and you can go on into Pinterest, you can go on into TikTok, Etsy, different platforms like that that allow businesses to market and sell their products. I chose Facebook because Facebook has been the number one, especially since the pandemic, has been the number one key to, and I stress is the number one key to social media, because it has over 1 billion users, and and that's increased since the pandemic, where you're literally on every day. I know personally for me, I have an iPhone, so I have it's called screen time, and so every at the end of each week I get an update as to how much screen time I had, and I look at the different apps that I was using, and a lot of it centered around Facebook, especially since we're in marketing and social media. So a lot of it centered around Facebook, which I can probably speak for a lot of people that that's most of what happens with most users of social media, businesses as well as consumers. But Facebook marketing is an intense marketing platform that allows brands to promote their products and services to massive audiences. And this is honestly centered around the idea that any business can have a Facebook marketing page. I would honestly suggest that if you don't use any other social media tool, I would honestly suggest that you use Facebook as your marketing for social media. Um, and so kind of going into that, it allows you to target specific audience. So for example, when you go, and as you'll see later on in this presentation, when you go to a platform, and you go to a social media platform like Facebook, and you go to create an ad, you are literally like, they ask you so many questions before you can even launch the ad. What audience are you going to target? Age ranges, men, women, different demographics. If you want to, even if you're a business to business company, what businesses do you want to target? Are you working with law firms or doctors' offices? There's so many different things that you can actually choose, and you can literally walk through. It sounds like it's a lot, but you can actually walk through step by step and choose, which platforms. And literally, like it's a search where you can type in. Let's just say you type in makeup, you'll there will be choices for makeup artists, salons, different things like that, where you can actually click into that. Obviously, Facebook has global coverage. It allows for paid ads or organic engagement, which you will see later on in this, the difference between paid ads and organic marketing. Um, and of course, it integrates with most marketing channels. So, for example, there are a lot of different platforms out there that you can literally manage your marketing from one platform. And most of that is managing, everything from Facebook, your email campaigns, your website traffic. You can literally manage everything from there. And so Facebook is very friendly with integrating into, most platforms. And those key things that, you're going to kind of bounce around with, you literally can publish anything. You can answer messages on Facebook. You can do anything. Instagram has been the number two. It's always been second to Facebook, especially again during the pandemic. It's a different platform and wavelength that you kind of ride on. So Instagram is a platform that allows brands to promote their products through interactive images and videos. With Instagram, it's all about the aesthetics. So obviously you can build audiences through pictures, videos, and stories. Instagram does offer free tools and insights into your paid ads, the same as Facebook does. And the good thing about it is it integrates with Facebook. So if you go to it's facebook.business.com, and if you go to that website, you can live and you have a business page already created. You can literally, anytime that you post on Facebook, it will ask you, hey, do you want to post this on Instagram? This allows for you to have uniformity within your social media platforms, where whatever it is, so that way you're not toggling through apps and you're not doing that. You can literally post across your social media platforms with Instagram and Facebook. It allows you to grow and engage your audience again through aesthetics. This Instagram is ideal for businesses, in my opinion, that have a physical service or a product. When I say physical service, I mean like if you wash cars, or you do makeup, or you you cook, or if you have a restaurant, or anything like that. Instagram is utilized for that. You don't want to have wordy posts for any social media, but you don't want that wordy post for Instagram. Instagram, you have to. The goal is to post images that are eye catching, that will catch people their attention, and say, oh, um, looking at different foods, or looking at it's wedding season right now, so a makeup artist is going to want to post some of their best makeup so they can catch a bride's eye on what it is that they're doing. And so that's kind of the key element there when it comes to Instagram. Videos, interactive videos, obviously you can have stories. With Facebook, you can utilize images as well as text and URLs and websites and that type of thing, and have different buttons. With Instagram, it's primarily images. Um, and with both Facebook and Instagram, and I would say even LinkedIn as I get over here, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn are going to have their key, it's literally about hashtagging. And so I could type paragraphs on hashtagging. So this is why I'm just going to talk about it. But it's literally about hashtagging. You are going to want to, hashtagging is going to make a difference between someone that is, and just for example, someone might be looking for shoes, dress shoes or loafers or any of that. And if you, for example, go and post an image and you sell shoes, and you go and post an image on your Instagram, if you hashtag shoes, loafers, dress shoes, business, etc., there are people that literally type this stuff into the search bar, consumers that literally type this stuff into the search bar. And so, versus if you type in sneakers or Jordans or, something of that variation, where you're going to attract an entirely different customer base, because when they type that in, shoes are going to pop up, or vice versa. And so the idea is to make sure that not only with your images and your videos, but you're also hashtagging your product. Obviously hashtag your business name into everything. That's number one. But hashtagging your product and what it is that you're doing, and how it works and it sets itself apart for you, because that's going to be the key, to you building audiences. LinkedIn, again, in my opinion, LinkedIn is a huge business to business tool. I use LinkedIn because I market different businesses. We don't have a specific niche here at Urban Revolution Marketing. So, and I say business to business tool because most users for LinkedIn are professionals. You're going to have your CEOs, you're going to have your purchasing and procurement managers, you're going to have, those different uh, um, uh, titles there. And that will allow you to know, okay, when you are creating a strategy, and you're looking to do business development on top of that, LinkedIn is going to allow you to create, to connect with the CEOs and purchasing and procurement managers. And, you can message them, you can get their email, you can get their contact, you can have them follow your business page on LinkedIn. You can literally do all of that with LinkedIn. And so that's going to get you past the gatekeepers, in my opinion. And I've been working in sales and marketing for 8 years. So when I say gatekeepers, I know that anyone that's been in that field knows exactly what the gatekeepers are. And so that's going to get you past the gatekeepers, because you can go directly to, those different individuals. A lot of people use LinkedIn to search for employees. We were hiring graphic designer and website developers back in March. And the key was, looking. So when I would have someone look up someone, or I would have them apply, first thing I go to is LinkedIn, and I can see their resume literally on LinkedIn, and walk through what different positions or roles they've been in, what different companies they've been at. I can put a face to the name and see their picture. I can see some of their different posts. And then a lot of times on LinkedIn, a lot of different businesses are, how would you say, they're sponsored. A lot of different individuals are sponsored or supported by, other people that they're connected with. Like if business development is their thing, they might have, two, three, four, or five people that sponsor that. Like, yes, they are an expert in business development. And so obviously, like I said, searching for employees, connecting with CEOs, connecting with procurement managers. Those are the key things, because especially if you have products to sell, that is the goal. So in my opinion, these are the top three. Twitter, you can definitely, provide marketing with Twitter. Twitter is more text versus images. There's ads that you can run, but it's not, it's more, you're limited with the work, how many characters you can use on Twitter. So you have to get a little bit creative, which, some people don't have the time or the, the ability to get creative and, okay, well, I need to say this, but I can only say it in so many words, So either A, you would find a marketing company that can do that and help you, or you would kind of go to your strong points and your strong suits. So that's kind of been the key with Twitter, and there's TikTok and Snapchat that are more interactive for videos. But yes, you can run ads and you can speak about your product, and that's more along the lines for um, if you are kind of building an influence and an audience and you want to talk about, a new product that's coming out and what it can do, and you're okay with being on camera and talking. So that's kind of around there. But I think Isaac was able to fix his sound, so I'm going to let him kind of. I know he has some amazing points that he wants to add in. Can't hear you, Isaac.
Isaac, if you can press *6.
Is that better? Is that better? Can you guys hear me? Awesome. Sorry about the technical difficulties we've been having a little bit, but I just wanted to chime in on some of the social media tips that Bradley was giving as far as Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn go. Whenever organizing those posts and everything like that, you always want to set smart social media goals. That is the go-to. If you don't have a goal, you're pretty much planning to fail. Your target audience is a big factor. You need to know your target audience and do your research as far as that target audience goes. So say you're targeting children, their ads for children's, things like that. You want to make sure that you're posting those before 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, which it might be their bedtime. As far as you just want to make sure that you're not spreading yourself too thin. You want to focus on whatever areas that you want to focus on and build those out before you start pulling yourself into different directions. One of the big things is definitely getting to know your audience. When you develop a deeper understanding for your target audience, like what is it that they like to do online? Where do they hang out? What's the most relevant for them? What type of information is it that they're looking for? And once you have that information, you analyze that and you want to get a regular posting schedule. You don't want to be posting stuff at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's up, nobody's going to see it. Prime time hours, you always want to make sure that you're posting things whenever people are online. Whenever people are online, that is when you will have your most success, i.e. via social media. That is a big thing. And then whenever you're posting and everything like that, as far as social media goes, experts recommend that you add like a picture or image to whatever post it is that you're making. Just for a little bit more eye candy, it's something that gauges the audience a little bit more with an image that is relating to whatever it is that you're posting about. And whenever you're posting, just make sure that you do have that regular online schedule. You can't stress that enough. Especially with your target audience, if you're posting once every 2-3 days or once every week, you're doing yourself a serious disservice as far as social media goes. Make sure that you have that schedule down. You know the online hours for whatever your target audience is, and make sure that you're just sticking with that. You don't have to make 10, 15, 20 posts a day. Anywhere between 1 to 5 posts a day, especially in that window of when your audience is online, will be more than enough to help get you in that right direction. But go ahead, Bradley. You can continue going, and I'll keep chiming in as you hit more significant points.
Gotcha. Absolutely. Yes, that was some amazing facts, and it does give a lot of insight, and Isaac's definitely correct. When you know you want to have that the regular scheduling, and I touched on that briefly with you know, if someone, it's going to make a difference if someone, you stay on top of mind, if someone goes to your page and you haven't posted in such a long time, they may think you're not operating again. So absolutely. And one second. Okay. All right. So um touching a little bit on, so you know, Isaac was, he touched on some of the targeting and those different things there, and you know, so I'm going to touch on a couple of things myself, um, which is the difference between social media ads versus organic reach. Organic reach is organic marketing. You know, it is anything, honestly, that you don't pay for example. So social media ads, you know, that type of marketing, like Isaac said, you're going to want to understand targeting your audience, and you're going to want to run that at prime times. So when you go into social media, and I'll use Facebook for this example, you have to know what you're doing when you create your ads. There, the idea would be to create the correct ads and target the correct individuals. You can run multiple ads that have different targets where different people are going to see them at different times. So when you go to create an ad on Facebook, for example, you are going, you have your campaign. So you can have multiple campaigns. So it's connecting to a single objective, like gaining subscribers. So that's your first campaign. Your other campaign might be to have someone register for a webinar or an event. Your other campaign may be to have someone, you know, like, you know, hey, go and purchase this now, or you know, to support a promo code or something like that. So that's your campaign. That's basically what is it that you're doing? What's your goal? Like Isaac said, you want to have a goal. What's your goal and what is it that you're doing? We then come down to ad sets. So this is where it gets a little bit interesting. The ad sets are A, how much do you want to spend? So you have your campaign. I want brand awareness. Your ad sets are going to be, how much do you want to spend first? How long do you want to run your ad second? And then it's going to go into which audiences are you looking to target. So that's where, this is where you really choose how, you know, hey, listen, like we just got out of this most recent political season, and the elections. And this is where you target your, you know, where, hey, I want to reach ages 20 to 30. I want to reach ages 40 to 50. If you want to target those specific ages, for example, you know, you're going to have an ad set for 20 to 30 men and women, or men 20 to 30 women, but you can break out ad sets where you can have 20 to 30 age range of men, 20 to 30 age range of women, you know, 40 to 50 age range of men and women, and breaking it down like that. You know, and you can target different demographics on the business to business end. You can target, hey, I want to target law firms. I want to target caregivers. I want to target, you know, IT companies. That's where you are going to, you know, have that target at, you know, and you can say, hey, I want to target IT companies on the East Coast, or or down south, or in the Midwest, or in Florida specifically, or in Virginia, where you can actually target You know, those different, this is where you are going to get strategic in creating your ads. And then when the ad is, like Isaac said, you want to have an eye-catching image. You want to have something that's going to make someone stop scrolling and look at what it is that you have posted. What am I looking at? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Those roses are beautiful. That may appeal more toward women. Um, you know, or you might want to post a car or some tools, or you might want to, you know, post a strong man or something like that, and that might target, you know, men, or you might, or if you're targeting, you know, different children's ads and things like that, where you know, someone may be, let's just say, selling children's books, or you want to target a daycare, you're going to, you know, have more colorful, grabbing images, or, you know, even cartoonish types of ads or images, into what it is that you're doing. And though that is going to be the key, you know, and then what you want to, again, I spoke on hashtagging. So this is going, so you have your image. So this can be flyer. This can be a URL that you add into your text that, you know, but you want to focus on hashtagging, because that's going to be the grabber. Again, for example, I'm looking for a new pool, and so when I'm looking, you know, a lot of people go to Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna type in pool. I might type in 14-foot round pool. I might type in rectangular pool. I'm going to type in keywords that are going to bring me exactly what I want and put exactly what I want in my face. And if you have gotten your hashtagging correct, then it is going to show you exactly what it is that's going on. It is going to show you exactly what it is that's going on, and it's going to identify, everything for you. You know, with your ad sets, is going to make sure that you are staying top of mind and you are reaching the correct audiences. That has been the biggest key when it comes to ads and ad sets. Organic reach. So, 1 second, sorry, I apologize. Clicked ahead a little bit. Organic reach. That, like I said, organic marketing is, and it's very good. It's needed as well, because everyone may not always have the resources to run successful ad campaigns and ad marketing and those types of things. So organic marketing is marketing strategy that creates brand awareness over time. So this is your key: over time, through various vehicles. So that's going to be okay. If I start a website in December, you know, I'm going to make sure that I'm sharing my website. I'm going to make sure I'm having my friends share my website. My family, I'm going to make sure that, you know, I am posting. So you can post anytime for free. Again, you're going to want to post, amazing images, and you're going to want to make sure that your text and whatever it is that's tying in what you are doing and what your goal is, you're going to want to make sure that you post that. Your website, and I stress this, your website is your base of operations for your web presence. If you have a business, and it's sad, because, and that's what drives Isaac and I, with what it is that we want to do when we provide platforms for businesses and brands. Um, your website is going to be your key. Any business must have a website, because people are going to want to know who you are, see who you are, understand, you know, what it is that you're doing. They're going to want to go and visit. The website platform that we utilize, it can be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I get hits on as soon as anyone gets on my website, and it'll tell me where they're from. But what comes along with that is SEO. Again, this is all marketing that is free. This is all marketing that you can do. This is not an ad that you have to create. SEO, you literally can brand your web pages, each page that you have on your website. So if you have your products page, your about, your home, etc., your SEO is it's search engine optimization. And so when someone go if I Google marketing agencies Harrisburg, PA, right now, Urban Revolution is gonna pop up. If I Google chicken, I'm pretty the restaurant that has the most clicks that's at the top, they are going to pop up. And that is and so the SEO and identifying and breaking it out, that is kind of the key there when you are managing your SEO, and managing your website and driving attention and attracting to your website. Isaac has been honed in on a lot of the social media posts, and this is outside of ads and ad sets and paid marketing. This is strictly social media posts. So I'm going to let him speak to that a little bit, and I'll speak to the networking events, Isaac.
I appreciate that. Thank you, good sir. As far as social media goes, what you want to do, a lot of people get caught up in the fact that you want to post everything about your business, every single post, every single time. That is not the key to success. You want to find that balance. Experts say, and this is experts, they say 80-20. So what you want to do is, where's my note? I'm sorry, I got a little bit lost in my notes. Here we go. All right, boom. All right, don't get a reputation just for being interested only when you want something. And they say that because whenever you're posting, a lot of people only post certain things to get certain reactions, whether a retweet, a comment, or anything like that. But make sure you have that delicate balance and you're posting things that are not just strictly about your business. It can, under the umbrella, excuse me, it can be under the same umbrella as your business, but make sure it's not directly just only about your business every single time. Make sure you're engaging the community that you're trying to get to become a part of your community, because social media, that's what it is. It's a community. So they have the 80-20 rule: post 80% non-promotional content and 20% posts with calls to action for your own content. That will allow you to maximize your efforts. The focus is just building those online relationships. And the thing about relationships is you can't expect people to care about what it is that you're posting if you don't interact with the community and care about what it is that they're posting. So that's just something that I wanted to chime in on. And go ahead, Bradley. Sorry to steal the show a little bit, but go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. No, listen. Hey, listen. He's been a guru on, social media. He's been studying different things. So, we always have. Yes, he's absolutely right. You can't post just anything. You can't cover just anything. He's 100% right. But social media posts, when it comes to organic marketing, is key. Making sure that you're sharing. Like for example, and I'll segue this into into networking events. For example, if you are having an event or you're doing a cookout or a potluck or you're doing hair, for example, you're going to, when we post, we have our Black is Beautiful Expo. When we post on different pages, different groups that we're a part of. So the African American Chamber of Commerce, Harrisburg Regional Chamber of Commerce, and other marketing groups or networking groups, so to speak, that, where we're sharing our posts and we're getting those likes and we're driving that traffic, so that way you can inform everyone, because the pain to my ears and obviously you can't reach every single person. So don't hurt yourself, because it's like, if you can't reach every single person, someone doesn't know, but it still, even to this day, gets me if some, with our Black is Beautiful Expo, someone says, "Oh, I didn't know about it. I didn't hear about it." It's like, it's just like, and at the same time, you have to kind of sit back and look and understand, did we, yeah, I did everything that I posted it. I did a press release. I shared it in every group page, multiple times, obviously within reason, multiple times. Shared it every group page, everything, ran ads, that type of thing. Some people just won't see things, but do your work. And so when it comes to organic marketing, word of mouth is the best form of organic marketing. Word of mouth. You cannot manage your marketing it without word of mouth, because everyone that sees your ads, everyone that sees your paid ads, your email campaigns, your everything, everyone that sees all of that stuff, guess what? They are going to go and tell someone else. They are going to say, "Did you see this? Hey, do you want to go to this event? Hey, you're looking to buy some sneakers? Oh yeah, this guy on my Facebook, he just came out, and he just got his new sneaker collection." Whatever the case may be, the word of mouth. But so networking events is key. The world is opening back up, and and what we're going to see is we're going to see the economy bounce back like it has never before. But the world is opening back up, and that is key. And so you are going to want to network. You are going to want to get outside, because guess what? When the world opens back up, everyone is going to start putting their phones down. They're going to get off the computer and they're going to go outside. They're going to go to that event because there's going to be food there. There might be a singer. There might be someone there. They're going to go around the corner. They're going to go downtown. Even if it's just to walk. The networking events will be key, because you may catch someone that needs something or was in the market for something, and they just happened to stop by and didn't know anything about whatever event you were at, but they see what you got going on, and they are going to come and purchase your product, inquire, etc. And so they're going to go, then they're going to, make sure you have your business cards available, because they're going to ask you for your card. And then they're going to go back and say, "Hey, listen, y'all got to check this out. This is a new spot that opened up downtown, or this is a new spot that opened up here on 13th. And they're going to say, "Hey, you have to check this out. Let's go support them." And that is the key. Networking, events, word of mouth. And those are the differences between organic marketing. With organic marketing, you have so many different things that you can do. With paid ads, you have so many different things you can do. But they're limited in their own ways, because with organic marketing, you're going to have to work 10 times harder to get in front of as many people as possible. With ads, you're going to have the budget, and you're going to have the creativity, and you're going to have the right formulas to put together in order to run successful ads. But you have options with marketing. It's all about what you are comfortable with, what your expertise are with marketing. Again, if you need help with marketing, you can always reach out to Urban Revolution. And it's all about how that works. So you can work in any capacity when it comes to organic marketing or social media marketing, ads, etc., and run successful things. There are even tutorials out there now that will teach you how to set up a successful ad campaign. So next thing that I will go to, especially thank you for having your time, is we appreciate Ms. Nona. We appreciate you allowing us onto the Zoom today to kind of speak about Urban Revolution, social media expertise. And so What I will say is that we are offering free marketing consultations. And this is one of the last things. It's not totally wrapped into social media, but this is one of the last things. Urban Revolution offers free marketing consultations. We are a 100% Black-owned company. We operate in the city of Harrisburg. We're from the city of Harrisburg. Full service marketing. We do everything from political campaigns to and consulting to traditional marketing, digital marketing, anything that you could think of. We can work with it. We want to provide platforms for any business, small businesses, large businesses, businesses that want to expand on their diversity and connect with different consumers as well as other businesses and want to uplift. That's what we are all about. We offer graphic design, digital marketing, website design, management, traditional marketing such as logos, business cards, flyers, etc. And those are key things that we actually do, and we've got your back. Businesses typically fall into three categories, and I'll let it go from here. They either fall into your business is booming. It can be big, medium, small, but your business is booming. And you need marketing. You need to, you put, and you may do your own marketing, but you are finding that it's hard to manage your business and running your business and your time and making sure that you're managing and running successful marketing campaigns and actually marketing your business. So, just because you are a mechanic doesn't mean that you need to know how to do the marketing for being a mechanic. Do your business. If you're good at sales, you're good at sales. If you're good at HR, you're good at HR. That's what you're good at. You don't have business has multiple factors, but that doesn't mean you need to be an expert. Let the experts handle that, and you handle what you're going to handle, and that's how your business is going to grow. The second category is, marketing just isn't your forte. There's people that are like, I don't even know anything about graphic design. I don't know how to build a website. I don't even know how to get on Facebook and search up something. And again, that's okay. We can handle that for you. The last thing is, and this is for my small businesses, this is for a lot of my minority-owned businesses. A lot of us don't have the resources to have successful marketing. Marketing comes into place. And so that is because most marketing agencies are geared and tailored toward corporate and the medium to large size businesses, and a lot of the small businesses are forgotten about. There's times where to build a website out is $800 just to build it out. And I can tell you that Urban Revolution will never charge $800 to build a website for you. We will never charge you $800 to build a website for you. And so, for our small businesses. And so, that's where, as far as the resources and kind of handling that, we actually work with a small business's budget, work with any business budget, and try to identify and break out ways to, and package deals together, where you're not paying a separate cost for social media, a separate cost for website management, and a separate cost for email campaigns, where you can we'll bundle all that together and fit that all into one price for you. But we do work with your budget. And so we offer free marketing consultations. You can either go to urbanrev-marketing.com. You can go to, excuse me, you can go to urbanrev-marketing.com. My email is the letter B as in boy, Wainwright, WAINWRIGHT at urbanrev-marketing.com. Isaac's is ISLOAN at urbanrev-marketing.com. Or you can look us up on Facebook, Urban Revolution Marketing and Branding. Same with LinkedIn as well as Instagram. So feel free to reach out to us. 707-706-1584. And I Isaac's business cell is 717-608-5605. Feel free to reach out to us if you would like to set up a free marketing consultation. We can come in and manage the whole thing for you. So thank you again, Ms. Nona, for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And Isaac, what a great presentation. I was taking notes, okay, because I'm learning so much myself. So thank you very much. Now we'll go back and watch the video as well. Just want to know if there are any questions. You can use the raise hand feature or the Q&A. Are there any questions out there? And while we wait for any questions, I had a couple of them myself. The first thing I just wanted to ask is, can you post too much, or can you use hashtag too much?
Yes, yes. I'll speak to hashtag, and Isaac can speak to posting. Yes, you can hashtag too much. Again, especially me, I'm a person. If I don't like to, I don't like to read a whole bunch of stuff. I get a paragraph or a book, I'm not reading it. Same with hashtagging. Keywords, that's it. Keywords, shoes, sneakers, business name, etc. Date that you're gonna have your event, whatever the case may be, but that's it. You can do it too much where someone's just gonna look at it and scroll because it's just too much on the eyes. It's just like, all right, I don't even want to check this out. It's just too much. I'm gonna go into the next thing. Isaac, can you post too much?
As far as social media goes, you can end up posting too much. What you want to do is you just want to know your target audience. That's really what it boils down to. Sometimes being repetitive is great because they're constantly seeing it everywhere. And when people are constantly seeing everything with like different visuals, seven times out of 10, they're going to like gravitate towards that. But you can unfortunately post too much. But I feel as though posting too much would go more hand in hand, not outside of social media, as long as you're using pictures and things like that, and you're like, just all the captions are short and sweet. They're not paragraphs. They're not a whole book about what it is that you have going on. If they're short, sweet, to the point, and informational, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say most people would even end up posting too much as far as that goes.
To add on to that, have a reason for your posting. Don't post, don't post, hey, I'm selling breakfast a day from 5 to 3, and then you go on, 5 to 3, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then you go and post, again at 10 o'clock, hey, just so you know, versus sharing. You could share and that's fine. But have a reason for your post. Don't keep reposting the same things. Make sure that your post, is fresh and new and it's information that is new and people don't know or that people want to know. But don't just, go and post just all willy-nilly, because yes, that'll hurt you.
Okay, thank you. And also the other question that I have is, should you allow feedback from your customers? Is that damaging to most businesses? Because sometimes I read, like comments or whatever, or is it best not to do that?
What I will say is that you should allow feedback. Yes, it can be damaging if you don't have, and I just saw another question come in, so I'll answer that. But yes, it can be damaging if you don't have the how would I say, the platform. If you're posting something that's controversial, I would say maybe don't have open that up to comment. But because you're going to be, I like to say, you're going to be verified. You're going to have, backing when you have clients that have purchased your products or services and they want to speak about good things and say things. So you just have to make sure that what you're doing is correct. And then if you do happen to get a negative comment, respond to it respectfully, respond to it professionally, you know, and see how you can provide a solution versus a denial or being argumentative. So yeah, so absolutely. Okay, so it says I'm on multiple social media. Is it okay to post the same thing on different platforms, or does it all have to be different from each other? Um, I would say I spoke to uniformity earlier, and I would say uniformity is key, because you don't know who is going to, you know, who's not on Facebook today or who doesn't use Facebook at all or Instagram or LinkedIn. And so you getting as much information out there that, you know, creates uniformity for your business where, hey, listen, I did this on Facebook, and you know, you might meet someone at a networking event and say, yes, I actually posted about our event on Facebook. It's all the information's on there. And then they might say, hey, well, I don't have Facebook. Okay, well, do you have Instagram or LinkedIn? Yeah, I do. Okay, well, look at my page. You can find it there. So I would say uniformity is best. I hope that answered that question.
Thank you, Brad. Are there any other questions? Okay. If not, I just want to say thank you again, Brad, and to Isaac. I think we've lost Isaac, but please let him know that we're very grateful that he. Are you here, Isaac?
Yep, I'm still here. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate everything.
Thank you so much. And listen, I just want to also just give some information out for the businesses that have joined us today. We are getting ready to go into another round of our small business grant program. So if you have not had an opportunity to take advantage of that grant program, you can receive up to $10,000 in grant funds, monies that you don't have to pay back. You can go to our website, harrisburgpa.gov. I was going to say hashtag on my mind, / economic development to find out more information about that. So with that said, do you have anything else, Brad, that you'd like to add?
No, definitely reach out to us if you need marketing consultations. And we do have our Black is Beautiful Expo, which showcases minority-owned businesses. We have another one coming up in August, and those dates will be dropping soon, and you don't want to miss it.
All right. All right. Well, thanks, everyone who's joined us on today, and take care, be safe, and stay healthy.
Amen. Yes.